Studies.
I'm Andrew Gutt. I'm the owner of Cafemantic in Willimantic, Connecticut. Right. What inspired me to open this restaurant was really from my experience as a college student, and I really wanted to go to school in Connecticut and stay in Connecticut, which is where I'm from. But I found that Connecticut was lacking in there's not a whole lot of college towns. There's some of the cities kind of are really focused around the university. When I came to Willimantic, came to Eastern, I had noticed that, okay, there's a building inventory here to be a college town. We have the infrastructure that exists, but we just need to start to put the stores and the services and the entertainment in those buildings and light up those storefronts. And I think that was my first inspiration right there, was what would be a sort of an easy entry business. And I figured, well, when you poll the audience, what does every college town need? Or 9 out of 10 hands are going to say, oh, well, they need a coffee shop. So that was the answer right there. One of the great experiences I had, even before this business opened, was how we knew right away that we were onto something just simply by the buzz that had started in the community. How there was almost a sense of gratitude from the residents and students here, that they saw when I put that "coming soon" sign in the window, when I saw the response on social media, and this was months before we started opening. We knew we were onto something. We knew we had struck a chord. We knew that we were doing something that potentially had sort of sent a pulse through this community, specifically through this downtown. The heart had been jump-started, and interestingly enough, and fortunately enough, we've had that role here almost 4 years now, from starting as a coffee shop with 6 employees and myself to now being a full-service restaurant with a farm-to-table menu, 3 meals a day. We're open 7 days a week. We have seating with our patio for almost 100. We have beer and wine. We have a brilliant chef. It's almost the start of our 4th year, and the amount of growth that we've done with this restaurant has been tremendous. Doubling our capacity, doubling our seats, doubling our employees. And as someone that I'm starting to really feel comfortable to be able to maybe call myself an entrepreneur, I don't see that slowing down, because if it slows down, then I'm going to get bored. And I don't want to be bored. I think I'm only getting started. I think I'm still assembling that team that I really want to work with and who are going to help me take this company even further. I'm working on about 2 more restaurant concepts to do in Willimantic. Right now, I feel very geographically focused. I really want to stay in Willimantic. I think there's a lot more work that I can do and a lot more that I can contribute to. So I have my sights focused just within the downtown area. I think some other opportunities that I want to tap into is using more of this building for some event space, some gallery space, just making it even more accessible to different groups in the community. And you do that through under the guise of food and drink. And again, that's part of our role here, is we use food and we use the atmosphere as a tool to bring the community together. So this is going to be, I don't have a name for it yet, but it's going to be a room for some sort of events. The remainder of the restaurant has this sort of classic design, and what I want to do back here is start to experiment with a different feel and leave this kind of raw warehouse look, and maybe just bring in some large antiques or some just big lighting fixtures, and just leave this rough feeling and almost have this community table.